Okay. Hey everyone. Is this it? Is it finally time? After I burp. How's it going? So I say that, is it finally time? Because it feels like it's been like all day, like hyping up for this, in a sense, or building up to it at least. Um, I uh like I said I might do. I went ahead and rewatched all of the just everything I've done so far, right? Part one and two of this, and just got caught up on the story and everything. And I try to get myself to like talk in the camera, but it's super hard when I'm looking like the camera is me. I get an image of me, so I'm just like talking in the mirror, seeing all my facial expressions as I express them. I guess if I try to look right in the lens, it might be a little bit better. I'll try to do that, and that also is like there's a slight difference that you guys might be able to pick up on better in 4K. Um, anyways, so yeah, I rewatched everything, and I'm really glad I did because there's just so much content that's been like jam packed into what I've experienced so far already. And one thing I've noticed a lot, in particular with like storytelling, is how a story sets up, like, or just lately I've been noticing this a lot more, is like how different stories set up their premise in their introduction, and there's different ways of them like telling you the kind of game it'll be, or the kind of experience it'll be, right? So shows do this and books and whatnot. uh, any good story will basically, like we as an audience will kind of feel betrayed if we get told that we're going down one kind of path, one kind of story, and then it goes a different direction. So it's just funny though how they'll often plant like tiny little seeds, um, or in the case of this game, Persona, I noticed, it obviously seems like a big part of the actual, like, the game, right? The gameplay is going to be revolving around the turn-based combat that I'm just now starting to see a bit more of, and we're getting experience, and leveling up. Um, got my first like optional combat encounter there, right? Um, and so, anyways, what I noticed is that there was a lot of narrative and other things going on in the introduction, but they still made sure to, like, pretty early on, there was that big like fight scene against that weird like casino robot, whatever. So but yeah, I noticed as well little like seeds they had planted. Like there was that one sequence where it wasn't really like a stealth kind of a thing, but it almost was, where it had me go like cover to cover, and like hide from that guard. Um and so, I know that there's different ways to do stealth. There's different like games I've heard of. Um, like there's even like there's a turn-based stealth game, or like one or two of them that I've heard of that I really want to check out. So, even if it's kind of a turn-based thing, it's still I don't know. I would love to see if there's any stealth mechanics here. But yeah, I mean, just the story as a whole really has me like uh pretty interested at this point for sure. And one thing I wanted to mention that I noticed with it is, it definitely, and this is a big part of why I'm glad I rewatched it. It just seems like such a highly like crafted and like polished story. Um, and that's part of like why I can respect Atlas's desire to like um try to restrict what people see and what people can get spoiled for themselves. Um, cause uh, something I heard of a long time ago that I've just been paying more and more attention to over the years, is the different like writing, what's it called? I guess just like methods of generally being like approaching writing as like a gardener or an architect. And each, has kind of their pros and cons. And generally what I hear is that, you're going to kind of like, you're going to figure out where along the spectrum you fall naturally. You don't have to like uh, plan that out too much, but you can get certain benefits by trying to go one way or another. Um, and so what they mean by that is somebody like a George R. R. Martin is more of a gardener, where you're just kind of setting up the premise, and, of these characters' lives and their motives and the backstory of the world. And um, there's certainly a large degree of, planning and like frameworks that he's still setting up in a story like Game of Thrones. But it's very clearly like there's so many situations that you just couldn't orchestrate. Like there's just no way that he could have planned this out like from the outset. Um, and so you get cool situations like that where you just realize like the moment the story just becomes like so believable when you have some moments like that where you just recognize like there's no way you could have planned this. Like this is just everything is coming together so organically, right? And it's just for me those moments are really cool to watch because I know like you can't plan it, and it's a beautiful thing when it happens. Um, but and on the flip side of that, there's like the architecture or the architects, whatever approach. Never quite know how to like properly turn that into a verb, but uh, yeah. And so that seems a lot more along the lines of what this is, especially just the way that the beginning of this story has been set up. Um, it does seem like, from my understanding, like Persona 5 Royal is different than who's it? Just normal Persona 5. But and so that may have a part in why there's so much like cutting back and forth. But when you do stuff like that, and especially with how much they've like there's multiple characters that have been just like very briefly introduced. I can think of like three right off the bat. There was that girl that um uh I can think of three right off the bat, but I can't remember main character's name. What even is our main character's name? I totally forgot. Oh yeah, it's just me. I just named myself Austin. Wonder what the like canon name is supposed to be though, if there is one. But anyways, there's the girl that we only ever saw her, I'm pretty sure, yeah, in a little anime like movie clip. But when it was raining and I came outside onto the street, and then there's that girl, blonde hair? Yeah, blonde hair. And I think blue eyes. And then which by the way, it's a trip for me. I never well, I guess I did realize this, but I kind of forgot, or I never understood like how strict it's actually enforced. Um about the like I just learned recently, I watched this video talking about like Japan school rules basically. What's a I forget there's a better word for it, but um where like one of the craziest things to me is everybody has to have, or maybe it's just all the girls have to have their hair dyed black. So it's like if you don't have naturally black hair, you have to get it dyed black. And there's like it's possible because of this lawsuit that happened that if you have naturally whatever hair that's not black, that you can like go through this whole rigmarole to get like a doctor sign off so that you don't have to dye your hair, but it's also like doesn't sound very straightforward or sure proof. And also, even if you get that, there's still like the potential of getting stigma and whatnot from teachers and students. Or not maybe stigma, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, it's interesting learning about this different side of like Japan culture, um and learning like you hear a lot about how like Japanese people are like almost incessantly polite. They're like the most polite and well-mannered, just nice people. Some of them, and like part of that uh, seems to be like very much reinforced on like a societal level that like outcasts are very there's a much bigger divide than like outcasts in maybe like American society, or maybe not quite that. Um, but it's like people are trying harder not to be outcasts. Is maybe a better way of thinking of it, as it was explained to me from that one little video I watched. But anyways, it's just interesting. Um, I, just the hair thing alone, I'd forgotten that. Uh, it's like not only are these people, at least Japanese students, I'm sure adults can do whatever the fuck they want to an extent. None of they don't have to follow the same kinds of rules. But yeah, it's just crazy that like all these artificial hair colors that I'm seeing and whatnot, that's all like would not exist. And like not only is that a stretch, but like all this other kind of maybe zany stuff, or like um well, I think the sexualization is more of a problem of like our culture maybe being like hypersensitive to it than their culture being like hyper open to it. But yeah, I feel like just maybe the kind of zany nature of some of anime, and like the like how over the top it can be sometimes and expressive seems to be, and this was at least part of what a comment on that video was pointing out, seems to be like counteracting the this is like one of my longest rants ever, intro rant here, but um yeah, I think you can see where I'm going. It's counteracting the whole culture. So yeah, just all these different characters with different colored hair, and I guess it's just catching my eye more than anything. But yeah, so anyways, there was that one girl with the blonde hair and blue eyes who we saw in that little anime sequence, who got um a ride from the teacher to school, or a ride from what we know, right? And then there was a girl with the red hair who showed up just briefly in that sequence in the beginning, uh, who, and then both this girl and the next woman, they had like referenced a history with our character already. So, um, yeah, I'm curious to like come back to these characters and get their stories all fleshed out. And like Morgana, like if you're not a cat, what the fuck are you? You're clearly a cat, but like you're also, I guess, some weird little anime creature. So fair enough. I guess you're not a cat. Um, so let's see. Fuck, there's more I wanted to say. Believe it or not. um, I don't know why I feel bad about even like ranting this long. You can always just skip if you're uninterested. Yeah, I guess just to come full circle on it, if I didn't make the point clear, just seems like a very highly designed and like polished product. And so yeah, I'm glad to be enjoying it and whatnot, but especially glad that I rewatched it and I've gotten to absorb everything. Um, and it's been really cool going into this too with very little expectations. Um, I don't really even know like what the tone of the story would be, and still kind of don't. There's been like some darker tones they're throwing at me, um, which again, it goes back to like there's a number of things you need to establish in your intro, and tone is one of those. And yeah, this has a very interesting tone to it. It's not at all what I expected. And then there's the whole deal with personas, and when when our boy's first persona here, because I guess you get several from the looks of it, was like manifested there. It said something about like basically it was like the manifestation of our character's own like sense for like vengeance and like justice, but it was also like a bit of like I don't know, it was like it was phrased weird. It was like justice for yourself. But it seems like what it was referencing was like when our character stepped in, first of all, to help that girl. Um, just like this impulsive urge that we have to just like we see something that's wrong and we're just like gonna try to fix it, I guess. But it's not quite as simple as that. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna be a good guy. It's like it was, I don't know. That's why I was saying something about like yourself. I guess I should go back and watch the clip again, but it was very brief. But yeah, it was interesting. It seems to be so. It was in reference to like one, when he saved that girl, and then two, um, when the guy we're with here, I forget his real name, but at first it said vulgar boy. Um, when he was about to get killed, and then we stepped in, and that's like when this when the persona got came out. So it's just interesting that it seems like so it's tied with like our basically like a deeper, like a truer self within us, and there's the whole premise of like you take the mask off, and there was like it was like a bloody process too. It didn't just like come right off. He like ripped it out, and and that was how he brought it out. And then I know Morgana said that like deep within us we all wear masks, and it's like once you take that off, that's how you're able to like unleash this power. So it's like maybe there's some element of like he's no longer holding back the urge to intervene. Yeah, and then there's the whole thing with ruin and rehab and fate and this contract that we've apparently agreed to that allowed us to enter this room, which was a prison, which symbolizes our fate, which I guess we're still. No, yeah, we're just now like breaking out of, I suppose. Yeah, that little butterfly lady. There's so many little like seeds they've planted. So stoked to follow up with this story and watch some more. My PS4 watch and play some more. A lot of this game isn't watching though, so it is largely watch, isn't it? PS4 has been running for like a day though, so probably shouldn't have it running for a whole lot longer. At least it's kind of on my mind. I don't want to do anything that's like super taxing, especially if we start to notice any performance issues. I'll probably like call it as soon as I can. So I'd love to play some more, but I'd also love to play some more games. So we'll see. And I have also been like, kind of my whole world today has been like basically Persona. Like any downtime I've had, I've just been like watching my Persona clips. So yeah, I might step into another game for a little bit, or just head to bed early. Who knows? Early. It's already pretty late. Okay, and then I feel like there was maybe something else I wanted to mention. Yes, the song. So yeah, so many great jams in here already. But yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, quickly correct. I misspoke. Um, when I said that I've had the song in the intro that plays during that very like opening sequence. Um, like pretty much if you don't press start for a little while, that kind of sequence, title screen sequence, I guess. Um, that song, which we've only heard a little bit of because of that, it's like a 30-second clip. Is different. That is also a banger, but that is not the song that I had in mind that was in my head. And I was kind of too busy, talking about whatever I was talking about to really listen to the song. It did sound kind of similar to me at the time, which is interesting because I mean they sound kind of similar, but they're definitely quite different when I listen to them now. But yeah, anyway, so I don't actually know what that other song is that plays in the intro as of yet, and I'm stoked to find out. Okay, I think that's everything. Except smoke. Smoke a little bit here. One more. I've been talking for a hot minute, haven't I? Jesus. Yeah, this might be a record. Oh, you know what? I think I did have one more thing I wanted to mention. So with the personas, I guess I just have like a general theory. It seems like this teacher guy is maybe actually like kidnapped. Well, not just that one student we saw with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, but um all these other students that we've seen that are all locked up with the weird face contraptions. Um so it seems like he, and especially with there's a little foreshadowing, I guess, or illusion um earlier when they said that this male teacher character, I don't remember any of their names, he he's acting like he's like king of the castle. And I was like, what castle? And then of course we go to his castle where he's king. So it seems like you peel off the mask and his inner heart or whatever, his inner mask, his inner heart. I don't know where that mask. It's somewhere. Mask is. Um, yeah, you peel off his like mask, and he wants to be like ruler of his school, and sees all these students as his like prisoners. Um, at least that's my theory. And I wonder if this cat is like just a normal cat, because we've seen a bunch of cats like wandering around the city. So I wonder if this is just like some normal cat that he's that's his whole deal about. He's like, no, I'm not a fucking cat, because deep down he's like, peel off my mask and I'm Zorro, fucking I'm a swordsman, master swordsman. Who's gonna teach us amateurs the most basic of basics. Okay, cool. I think that's everything. Let's play some games, yeah. Oh my gosh, I've had it set to Sea of Thieves the whole time. Like a goober. Ooh. Like a goober. Yeah, I'm like set this up specifically for this. Yeah, I kind of redid the positioning. So I go back to the 1081. It's not full screen. I can't even see that. Here, if I do, yeah, whatever. It's not worth it. Point is, I've moved things around a little bit. Yeah, I like arranged it with this one first of all. It actually kind of looks better for all the other ones too. Like it still works with Sea of Thieves, and then also Metal Gear. Kind of works better with this one and this one too. So yeah. But yeah, now I'm going for Persona as well. I like these different little intermission screens. Okay. But yeah, I had it set to the wrong one this whole fucking time. Whatever. Oh, and then so one thing I will mention as well is I different repositioned things a little bit. So I'm going to be using the same setup I did for Ghost Recon. And hopefully we'll be able to make the most of the screen real estate or whatever. All right, cool. I think I'm good to go, right?
その通り。お前やはり筋がいいな。外までちゃんと通じてるぜ。
なるほど。ってことは、ハマってる網を。せーの。
Sakamoto。
やべ、敵に聞こえてねえよな。やっとだぜマジ。
喜ぶのは出てからにしておけ。さあ行けよ。
行けよって。お前は？
我が輩はまだやることがあるからな。ここでお別れだ。
Be careful, little dude.
そっちこそ気をつけろよ。じゃあな。
This guy.
あいつら使えそうだな。我が輩の見立てが確かなら、クセっ気の方は特にな。
Hey, that's me. I'm the frizzy-haired one. Damn, it's morning.
俺らどうなった？
Oh, I guess it.
ホームに帰還しました。お疲れ様でした。
No, I never woke up. We never saw
帰還
that.
しました。逃げ切れたってことか。
Before I answer that, I just noticed, I'm pretty sure is my camera backwards. So my pillows are on the right side of me, but in real life they're on the left. Yeah, okay. There we go. And that's right. Yeah, okay, cool.
もう何が何だかよ。何だったんだよあれ。城とか鴨志田とか妙な猫とか。どうなってんだよ。
でかい声だな。お前ら囚人の生徒か？サボりか？
はあ？違うって。学校行こうとしたら変な城で。
なんだ？おい、カバン出せ。おかしなもんやってないだろうな。
なんでそうなんだよ。
君は友達か？
Yeah, I mean, I can't leave you to the wolves now, man.
だったら学校に行きたまえ。彼を連れてね。
だから俺だってわけわかんねえんだって。
囚人の前なら通ってきたよ。おかしなところはなかった。それ以上デタラメを言う気なら学校に連絡。
I didn't get a catch. Passed by Sujin. There was nothing out of the ordinary.
するぞ。
お前からもなんか言えよ。いや、そうじゃねえだろ。待てよ。マジかこいつ。行きゃいいんだろ。
国交省が辞任表明。これで新島さえ、そういえば彼女今は泳がせておくか。
Wait, sorry. He resignation.
マジかよ。同じ道来たはずだろ。どうなってやがんだ。
どうなってんだはこっちのセリフだ。
歩道の連絡あったぞ。あの警官結局作ったんかよ。お前が一人じゃないとは珍しいな。こんな時間までどこほっつき歩いてた？
城？
まともに答える気ないわけか。
城がどうしたって？
鴨志田。
のんきだな坂本。陸上の朝練やってたこととは大違いだ。
うっせえ、てめえが鴨志田先生になんて口聞いてんだ。お前な、もうあとないんだぞ。向こうが煽ってきたんだろうが。本当に退学になりたいのか？とにかく事情聞くからな。はい。はあ？ふざけんな。
Hang on, I need some chapstick. Alright, got some snacks too.
私も配慮が足りませんでしたし、ここは両成敗ってことで。
いや、まあ鴨志田先生がおっしゃるならとにかく来なさい。第一刻は事実だ。わかったよ。
ところで例の転校生ってのはお前だな。どこかで会ったか？そうか、思い出したぞ。まあ今日だけは多めに見てやる。校長から聞いていると思うが、問題を起こしたら退学だからな。まあいい、早く職員室へ行け。川上先生も待ちくたびれてるだろう。新しい学校生活、せいぜい楽しめよ。
学校が古城に？喋る猫？まさか過剰投与で幻覚が見えてるの？ふざけてるなら承知しないわよ。話を進めさせてもらうわ。怪盗からの予告状が届いた相手は学校 OB の五輪メダリスト、体育顧問の鴨志田卓。確かに鴨志田のしたことは欲に溺れた許されざる犯罪だ。自供の裏も取れたわ。でも転入したての君には因縁なんてなかったはず。なぜ狙ったの？それは通らないわね。もう一度よく思い出しなさい。
I don't know what I'm missing. I might have made a cut or two around here. Didn't realize they were labeled if I just approached the door.
はあ、君ね。初日から半日遅刻って説明してくれる？道に迷ったなんて時間？もう昼休みよ。まあ慣れてないのは本当でしょうけど、遅れすぎ。ちゃんとしてよ。昨日念をされたでしょ。というかさ、あの坂本くんと一緒にいて補導されたって聞いたんだけど。
Didn't seem like a bad guy to me.
問題児なんだから。彼も部活で陸上に打ち込んでた頃はああじゃなかったのに。まあいいわ。休み時間もうすぐ終わりだし、地下鉄事故の影響で今日は5時間目までだから、授業の前に自己紹介してもらいます。ついてきなさい。ところで自己紹介のことだけど、嘘でもいいから真面目にね。余計なことは絶対言わないで。もしかしてあの人？え、噂の？
Sharp-eared.
いきなり大遅
What
刻
did
と
she
か
say? The one in... Oh, the rumors.
やっぱやばい。
普通に見えるけど。
目合わすと殴られるかもよ。
静かに。転入生を紹介します。今日はその体調不良ということで午後から出席してもらいました。じゃあみんなに一言お願い。
Ohio.
おとなしそうだけど切れたら。だって障害でしょ。その席はね、あそこね、空いてるとこ。悪いんだけど近くの人、今日は教科書見せてあげて。最悪。嘘。
You're that girl. Just what I was thinking. Flashy student.
見た？知り合いなのかな、あの二人。転校前から手出してたってこと？それ鴨志田先生と二股じゃん。もうさすが高巻さんだよね。
Might as well be whispering while like pointing a foot away
そう
from
だ。
him.
あさって球技大会だったんだ。
Okay, I'm just talking over it. What they say? Yeah.
クラス変わったばかりだから親交を深めてね。さーて、じゃあ授業を始めますか。日直起立。どうしたの？ちょっと君大丈夫？あともう噂になってるみたいだけど、言ったのは私じゃないから。ほんと勘弁してほしいわ。なんで私がこんな目に。寄り道しないでまっすぐ帰りなさい。さくらさん怒ってたわよ。あと坂本くん、あの子とは 噂をすれば何の用？今日補導されたんですって。
うっせえな、なんでもねえよ。
頭も黒くしてこないし。
すんませんっす。屋上で待ってる。
はあ、見たでしょ。関わらないでよ。
なんであんな生徒を編入させたんです？早速坂本とつるんでましたよ。前歴のある生徒と暴力事件の張本人だ。これじゃいくら私が学園に貢献しても意味がないというものですよ。
Everybody in this school just talks shit to somebody behind their back while they're right next to
鴨
them.
志田君頼み。あなたはうちの花です。ただ
What'd he say before that? Don't be like that.
花の裏で地道な積み上げも必要なんですよ。
校長も辛労が絶えませんな。そういうことでしたら結構。これからもご期待には応えてみせますよ。いや。
That's right, because I'm a bad kid. I'm allowed up there.
先生も見放したって。
マジでいるじゃん。
来たな。悪かったな、呼び出して。どうせ川上に言われてんだろう。俺に関わるなとかさ。お互い様だろ。聞いたぜ。前歴あんだって。噂になってるよ。道理で肝が太えわけだぜ。あれ、何だったんだ。
We take a cool kid pose now that we've established we're both cool kids.
じゃねえよな。お前もだよな。まあ一緒だからってなんだって話だけどよ。つか夢とはいえ鴨志田から助けてくれたよな。とりあえず礼言っとくわ。
けどあそこで見た鴨志田。お前は知らないだろうが、野郎には噂があんだよ。ほら、校門で会っただろ。がたいいいやつ。
The ripped
城
one.
でえばってやがったやつだよ。バレー部の顧問だが元メダリストで、部も全国行ってっから誰も何も言えねえ。あの城の鴨志田が王様とか、そこが妙にリアルっつうか。あの城また行けんのかな。ああ、夢だ夢。夢に決まってら。付き合わして悪かったな。話は終わりだ。けど俺ら似たもん同士かもな。問題児同士気合いそうだぜ。俺坂本龍二な。見
No!
かけたら声かけっから
Don't go along
仕
with
方すん
it.
なよ。
Troublemaker. I gotta stop talking over these guys. Right, okay. Or scene, that's right. Secunda. That's very close to the Skyrim song Secunda. Ooh. A being based off of the main character of Maurice LeBlanc's novels Arsène Lupin. He appears everywhere and is a master of disguise. He is known to help law-abiding citizens. Interesting. Action? Okay. That's cool. Look at that big old fuck off hat. All right. Yeah, what year is it? It's like 2000. It's like 20XX4. It's the year. It's weird. Obediently return home. Alright, that's what we'll do. I guess we'll just do that.
Oi. 学校から連絡あったぞ。初日から半日もサボったって。迷惑かけるなと言ったろ。とにかくおとなしくしてろ。何かあったら人生終わっちまうんだ。保護観察って意味分かってるか？ならいい。おう、どうしたなあ。
Why do you
店
care,
閉めたとこだ。
man?
ちゃんと30分で行くってば。何ぼーっとしてんだ。さっさと上がって、早く寝ろ。違うって、男だよ。バイトを雇っただけだって。
No, it's a guy.
鍵かけて、それと電気消しとけ。忘れんなよ。ああ、今出るからな。だから、ただのバイトだってば。
Yeah, I like this Sojiro character. Yeah, so what about the diary he gave me? Can I... Oops. Oh, that's so cool. I just noticed that he grabs his bag on the way out. It's already sitting up there when I walk up the stairs for some reason, but watch when I go downstairs. Oh, maybe not. It looked like he grabbed it. Am I on drugs? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, cool. That's fun. Alright. Yeah, what about the diary though? That was supposed to be a thing. Items. Nope. Equip. Purple knife. Protector, dark undershirt. Wow. Hip glasses. Oh, E for equipped, right? Okay. Is that a deagle? Looks like the outline of a deagle. That's cool. Yeah, it's totally a deagle. Okay. Yeah, maybe that was just save system. Cause that was right when they told me that I could save when I get the options button. No, let's just go to bed. Oh yeah, this place again. Igor.
やっと気づいたか。
Caroline and
さて、
Justine?
主よりお話を賜ります。心して聞いた方が自分のためです。
The English names I remember.
まずは再会を喜ぶとしよう。
Alright, hold on. Take his words to heart, okay.
おう、覚醒
What did Igor just say? Special ones like that,
を果た
okay.
したな。それも
Oh,
特別な力
didn't
の
he
よう
say
だ。
something before that? First off, let's celebrate our reunion.
これでようやく構成を始められる。今はまだ多くを理解しなくてもいい。目覚めたペルソナの力、お前にはそれを鍛えてもらう。ペルソナとは外の事物と向き合う時に現れ入れて心をよろう、いわば仮面だ。お前には期待しているのだよ。何、心配しなくていい。時が来れば知ることになる。ところで異世界ナビは気に入ってもらえたかね。あれを使えば現実とパレスとを行き来できる。
No. Metaverse Navigator. You just love dropping some big fancy words that I've never heard of, don't you, Igor?
お前を俗に仕立てるため私が授けてやったものだ。
主からの異世界ナビだ。心して活用しろ、囚人。立派な族になれるようせいぜい精進なさい。
異世界ナビを活用するのに一人では心細かろう。お前にとって有益なものにならば、そのものにも異世界ナビをくれてやる。全てはお前がより優れた族に育つため。
時間だ。戻ってせいぜい休憩時間を楽しむがいい。
So, what did the Metaverse Navigator do? Did they ever give a real explanation to that? I love that I can just reference this log at any point. Right. No, they never did. I don't feel so bad about forgetting. They just never told me. They were intentionally vague as fuck. I don't think he was. That's kind of the whole point. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Mellow Student. These are going really slow for some reason. You know we're gonna smoke at 420. I sure hope that it stops right there. Oh god damn it, I wasn't paying attention again. Look, isn't that her? You mean the one with the red ribbon? Ribbon? I guess so. She's so thin.
そう、私だって髪結んでるのに。
関係なくね？
どうぞ、すぐ降りますから。そう？じゃあ。なんという身のこなし。
What speed?
じゃなくて、すみません。その席はこちらの。大丈夫です。気持ちはわかりますし。すみません。うまくやれなくて。
Oh, he did fall asleep, didn't he?
しないで。せめて荷物をお持ちします。ありがとうね。重くない？大丈夫です。いつも鍛えてるので。さっきはありがとうございました。
Sweet, so yeah, all three of the girls I mentioned earlier. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned the third one, the lawyer. I don't think I ever actually came full circle on that. I like almost did. But yeah, now we've seen all three of them again. Yeah, I didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
自分が席を譲ったとき、声をかけていただいたので。囚人
I
学園
told
の
you
2
to
年
speak
生
up. Or I
です
guess
よ
I
ね。
did.
私1年なんです。先ほどお礼を言わ
I
なかっ
asked
た
if
の
you
で、
wanted me to.
先輩に失礼はまずいと思いまして。失礼します。
Oh, and I didn't want to be rude. Ooh, what's up, Rain? It's so cool to be able to, like, actually game in 4K, PS4, and record 4K as well. It's weird I was able to get both those things back to back. Capture card and the monitor. Can I finally use a vending machine? No, I cannot. Oh, this is it. This is the school. Oh, it is. Oh. There was even the little sign out front of the castle. It was on the right side as well. Wasn't it? I think I'm gonna take a little break here. Maybe even call it for this Persona walkthrough. We shall see.
やるか。
At least for this video, but I will definitely be playing some more of this very soon, that's for sure. If I do stop.